This should be the last valve we have to turn.
And then it's just on to whatever's next.
Whatever that looks like.
Now I should be able to drop this. Just how we drew it up.
So now what do we do?
I'm going to take this flame thing and put it right here.
Are you making a Big Nate stink bomb?
You see the glass behind it? Now we can use the pressure hand and burst it open. After I switch to the right hand...
You just have some sort of algorithm in your head for horror games.
Let's give it up for vandalism. I would mention Joe's political party, but we all can tell what it is.
Well, while you were LARPing as a comedian, I found the next memory.
Miss Gracie is about to be looking like Texas Chainsaw Massacre in there.
All right, gentlemen, buckle up. We don't have a clue at what's waiting on the other side.
Might have to borrow that memory forgetting device from Will Smith if things get too wild.
Seems like it's running smoother. Didn't have a bunch of sub-menus pop up or anything.
That's always a good sign when it's tapped into your brain.
Are we still huggy or did we change characters?
Either wouldn't be bad, but I know who probably is going to be here no matter what.
Well, look!
You guys were right about both.
Here. Oh, isn't that amazing?
They do not look like they want to be here.
Wanna just dance?
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay, so when you hear the music...
Shorty think I'm in Just Dance. Hope they used you like a plunger when the hour of joy rolled around.
You are too old to be saying that word, Donald.
So we just got to get in the center and listen to Miss Gracie? Hope we didn't leave our tap shoes at home.
I guess we're dancing now.
I said this before when I was a different person, but now I'm saying this out of concern. Don't break a hip out there, Joe.
No promises.
What?
Yeah, you can't sleep on the floor.
Oh, goodness.
And I have Poppy in my ear, unironically, telling me that the hour of joy wasn't deserved.
Okay.
Can't believe I'm going to say this, but she's acting a bit weird, isn't she?
It's like a soccer mom trying to hype herself up before her kid gets kicked into the goalpost.
Is it this?
Definitely, now that I saw that.
I guess somebody's out.
The toy that's been lying down the whole time?
Huggy, why don't you give them a timeout?
We have that around
In the
here?
bad toy box.
He's going in the timeout corner for not listening to a sociopath?
I guess so. Oh,
Really
gosh.
feeling the joy from this guy.
Tell him who he is in here.
Oh no!
What
Did he just get grinded up?
I guess we're just dancing again.
We're not doing this anymore, Gracie.
Tell that to her. Looks like she keeps dragging us through this.
And you wonder why Huggy treated you guys like feastable bars.
Seems like our toys...
There's no way. You had them dance without a rest.
Does Huggy know what's happening? Or are they just making him be the real Playtime butcher?
Huggy, you know where the bad toys go.
I don't want to put him in the box.
Is she going to keep making us put our friends in the meat masher?
I don't want to do this.
And you blame the toys for turning you all into Taco Bell Crunch Wraps.
Bad toy box.
No, I don't want to.
Which toys were even bad? They were all doing the dance.
I tried picking them up earlier. Oh boy.
Forget disturbing. This is disgusting.
Oh gosh, they're making us do this to all of them.
I just don't understand what Playtime was expecting to accomplish here.
There's more?
I don't even understand how you can get a hold of so many people as test subjects.
They don't even care about dancing anymore. What did you do to them, Gracie?
Not even Johann Liebert would come up with something this evil.
Joy will never stop.
I think we can put these people on the same level as Shao Tucker now.
Like seriously, they're making what Griffin did look like a night at Ball-O-Rama.
Huggy,
I'm tired, boss.
They're just going to keep dropping the toys down here, aren't they?
I better see everyone in the comments saying that the hour of joy was deserved.
They made him mad. They for sure know what they're making him do.
Can this end already? I don't like doing this.
What else do you want us to do? We did everything you asked, and you're still torturing us.
And just casual threats to turn us into a meat pie as well. What is this person's limits?
I'm literally putting toys in the box, you sick freak. I hope your legs look like stilts when Huggy gets a hold of you.
And I hope it tastes like strawberry jam to him so he ravages through the whole factory. Like, how are you going to make me side with my opposition?
Well, that was certainly an experience. I don't even want to think about what the third memory will be like.
This is what happens when scientists try to play God. You're telling me all of this occurred because Elliot Ludwig couldn't cope with loss in his life?
I really understand Poppy's point of view about the hour of joy being senseless slaughter, but was it really?
She mentioned the guilty and the innocent, so I'm just assuming she meant warehouse workers and janitors.
Then devise a plan to evacuate the normal people, and then just have a hootenanny hoedown with everybody else.
You know, for once, I don't disagree.
I disagree on the word choice. I wouldn't say a hootenanny hoedown. I would just say massacre.
Similes and metaphors, Joe. Similes and metaphors.
I have a sneaking suspicion that our memory might be behind this door.
And the horror guru gets it right on the nose once again.
Joe, at some point you're going to have to address the playing before us allegations.
What allegations are you even talking about? I read all of our comments and I've seen none of those.
The allegations that I'm putting forward against you, Joe, I'm thinking that you played the new chapter before us.
Objection!
Joe doesn't play the game before us. He's just sad and has no life, so he's able to hone his skills more than we are.
I think I'd just prefer silence right about now.
Obama, are you ready for our brain to be melted by the most grueling and inhumane things you've ever seen?
Better get your screaming voice ready.
Don't worry, it already is.
We're being strolled down a hallway?
Let me guess, we're strapped to some sort of diving board.
They got the back rooms outfits and everything? What sector are we even in right now?
Are we about to get the face code here?
Gomez, this is Lewis. I'm transporting 1170.
Huggy
Did they
Wuggy,
change
as
the
a
code to
reminder.
Conditioning?
Same code. You just got fat fingers. Happy, happy.
Joe, write this down.
Don't worry, Barack, already memorized it.
At some point, a hobby turns to an obsession.
They're wheeling us to one of the Miss Gracie VHS tapes?
We already went through enough shock therapy. You're telling me we have to deal with this again?
They put a sedation patch on us, too. We must have been in a frenzy to get that.
I hope you're morally okay with yourself, because I don't understand how you can sleep at night.
Oh, it's this tape again. Goody.
I saw a comment in the previous video complaining that we talk too much, and my rebuttal is, how much Miss Garbage do you really want flooding your ears?
It's a sunny day.
I wonder how many brainwashing videos they made. I'm just grateful that we were only subjected to 3.
I don't care if they made 1170. One is too many.
And to answer your question, Miss Gracie, I do not feel warm or safe.
Doom scrolling and consuming millions of microplastics has to be healthier than this.
Wait, his arms are showing? Does that mean I can move now?
Whoa!
Go on a rager, Joe.
Where are you going?
I'm going to turn you into a chicken pot pie!
It's
You know
time to
what?
start a
Screw it.
ruckus.
Let's get loud!
All right, calm down here. I can't beat them senseless without having my wits about.
What? You were the one that screamed.
More importantly, how do we get out of here?
You're gonna hurt us.
You better call your family, buddy. You might not see them again.
Enough of the laughing. How do we get out of here?
Through this, probably.
Okay, you guys were asking for this to happen because who puts the handles inside?
Don't forget the other one, Joe.
Nope, not a chance.
Now time for sweet revenge.
What's happening?
All the memories are flooding through his head right now.
This is nobody's fault but your own. And now you're just standing there flabbergasted.
Oh, it's
You
on.
flew too
All
close
of
to
you
the fire
deserve
on
this and a
one.
monumental amount of
How
time
did
in
you
a
guys
dungeon.
think this was a
He
good
is
idea?
absolutely tearing through this place.
Too late for please now. You done messed up.
Goodbye, sucker.
At some point, you just gotta admit you deserved it.
And a round of applause for Huggy Wuggy. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Do you remember the code from the memory, Joe?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
In case he cut the video, Joe did not remember it. He had to look it up.
I said we'll figure it out. That doesn't always look like remembering.
We just picked up a tape, right?
Oh, good,
Again?
it's not again.
No!
Finally found the VHS player for that tape.
Let's see what we got packed in here.
Experiment 1170, executive showing. He started as a pepperoni pizza.
I think these are cells under a microscope or something.
So are we going to be seeing the early stages of the experiment?
They had him teething? Why are we getting a sympathy spotlight for Huggy Wuggy?
So did they implant these teeth in him or what?
This relaxing trumpet music is really going well with the crimes against humanity we're seeing.
This appears to be where they were conditioning him for whatever reason.
I guess to make him more obeying.
Well, clearly
Never
you're
mind.
seeing how that's working.
Subject displays extreme aggression under stress.
Wait, what was that?
I have no clue, but these crazy creatures introduced Kissy Missy to balance Huggy's aggression.
Footage is missing?
Wait a minute.
What's up, Joe? Thinking of some theory relating to Huggy Wuggy?
Oh no, I just needed a break.
Joe, a break from horror games?
Just a quick break. Nothing really special. However, I would like to take this time to play a children's card game.
We're playing my favorite card game?
Even better.
What do you mean you're using my Persona save file to play the Tycoon game?
I've just seen you play it multiple times, and it looked fun.
Were we not knee-deep in Poppy Playtime like 2 minutes ago?
Can I join?
I won't be long. Just one game is a break.
You don't even know how to play this game, Joe. You're not the world's best Tycoon player.
Let a man have a game break. And I think I'm going to follow up with these 3 jacks.
I like that play.
Joe, I swear if you lose to Morgana of all people, I'm going to punt him like a football.
Wait, can I combine these?
No!
What?
Why would you do that?
What? How is that bad?
You just started a revolution. Now you have to use all your low cards. You never do that with that many high cards, Joe.
I have no idea what's going on.
Low cards? So we'd use the 3?
No! You got to stagger
What
properly,
am I
Joe.
doing wrong?
You're throwing my win rate.
So high cards then?
No!
What do you
You
want,
got to play by the
serious?
middles. You can't just go willy-nilly.
What do you want from me?
Now you just gave Morgana control. This little weasel is now going to win the game because we don't know how to play.
I can't even play now because I don't have the right cards.
Because you misplayed every turn.
Well, in the meantime, the cast from Spirited Away is absolutely dogging on us right now.
I'm literally stun-locked right now. I can't do anything.
You just made us lose to Japanese Bendy. Never touch my save file again.
Why is the game still going?
Donald, you might be the worst teacher in history. I guess I'm going with the middle card.
What else
Come
do you
on.
want? How are you this bad at a card game?
How
How
else
is
do you want
someone
me to
this
play?
awful?
You know what I'm playing, how I want, and you're going to shut up about it.
Can I get a hint at what just happened?
Joe activated a revolution, which you are never supposed to do unless you have enough low cards. And then from there, he misplayed every single hand he got.
Wow, it's like you do that when you play a game for the first time.
You didn't listen to my instructions before you started playing. You just went in and expected to win.
You had no instructions. You just complained.
And I'm going to complain again because we just lost a teacher's pet over here.
Well, so much for the relaxing card game. At least it looks like I'll be able to win against Sasuke.
At least we accomplished something, I suppose.
What an embarrassing showing. Never play my save file again, Joe. I should give you a swirly for ruining my game history.
It is simply not that serious, Donald. Anyways, I think the VHS tape is over.
And I'm just supposed to go back to puzzle mode after my whole game file got corrupted by Sleepy Joe.
You can't LARP as a high schooler anymore. The horrors.
No, you don't understand, Barack. Donald needs to be administered with 3 syringes full of copium by Takemi or he'll die.
Just say you don't understand the fragility of a Persona save file.
Wait, we got a door code right here. I was wondering why we couldn't make any progress.
There we go.
Are we ready for more puzzles?
And then we're greeted with a loading screen.
Probably to load up all of the puzzles they're going to be adding.
I wouldn't doubt it.
This doesn't look like a puzzle, Donald.
What do I do?
We watch the tapes. We get you
How
a
do we
review.
get out of
He's
here?
right there, Joe.
We're dead.
I was trying to make peace, you silly strings, but now the world's best security guard is here to fight.
This is going to be exciting considering you just crashed out over a mobile card game.
You don't scare me anymore, you oversized Build-A-Bear.
Just stay focused, Donald. They typically add new features to these chase scenes.
I tried telling him that.
We got backrooms grass here?
And Huggy right behind us. So keep running.
What kind of stupid statement is that? No, I was
Just
going to
keep
use
running.
his teeth like a cocoon.
Shut up for 1 minute and focus on the chase!
What do you think I'm doing? And now we fell
What?
because of you.
And here comes
Hey,
Huggy.
Huggy.
I'm not scared of you, big guy. I know what makes you cry.
So does he.
Wait a minute.
What's going on?
He's looking at that old TV screen.
Whoa, he hates those things.
They're just throwing me right in here. What are we even supposed to do?
Not
He's
that.
camping
Oh,
right
boy.
outside. What's even the goal here?
We got to open some sort of door.
Why is he right
behind
there?
us.
Dead end.
Are you serious? Fall over the
And we're
box.
dead.
Leave me alone!
Well, that was a quick turn.
They threw me in there like an untrained goalkeeper. What did you expect?
I expected a full plate of coke from you, and you did not disappoint.
Only one way to find out if you'll deliver that, Barack. Your next batter up.
Oh, wow, they really just throw us in here.
Look at him slinking around. Brother thinks he's a watchdog.
So we have to charge the door panels and use the projectors to distract Huggy.
I have the slightest feeling that we might be here for a while,
I should have known that this game would somehow find a way to sneak a puzzle into an intense moment.
so I'm gonna grab this. And while he's walking down that hallway, I'm gonna sneak over here.
Why'd you decide to do that?
Maybe because of that green outlet.
What's this?
Huh?
A secret door?
I think you meant vent. But either way, it appears that this is a way to sneak around the area without Huggy Wuggy finding us.
Not even going to ask why they built a whole grapple point in the vent system.
Here we go.
I'm just going to wish you luck, Obama. The very best luck.
Looks like he doesn't even need
An
it.
Automo? Okay. And what's this?
I saw some sort of port at the door that we're trying to unlock. Perhaps that's where this box goes. A battery of sorts.
I think you're right on, Joe, because they wouldn't make a hiding. He's right there.
Why are you whispering? It's not like he can hear us.
Why are you whispering then?
Wait, I want to be included too.
Yeah, I'm done with this. Just do the thing, Obama.
And he's right behind
Better
us.
put on the burners, Obama.
Remember, distract him with the projectors or get back into the vent.
That's what I'm trying to do, Joe. Right here. Right here.
You gotta click on it, Obama.
I think he's distracted. You should be good, Barack.
For now, guess it's back to finding the other batteries.
Maybe we should ask Tattletale where they are.
Wait, we can go up here. Where does this go to?
Hopefully away from Huggy Wuggy because he sounds like he's getting stomach cramps.
Not only that, but it brought us to a place with another battery. Just got to find a way to sneak this around our Subway Surfer patroller.
Yeah, he's guarding us pretty good.
Bait used to be believable, Joe, but I'll entertain it because I'm the world's best security guard.
I knew we were missing something from last video.
There we go. Now all we need to do is to figure out where the last one is, and the door should be opened like lickety-split.
I thought Huggy was supposed to be this big bad wolf of a creature. It just turns out he's nothing but hot air and black licorice.
You yourself called him a knockoff Cookie Monster. I don't think you ever took him seriously.
I mean, it's hard to when someone has the build from a circus attraction.
Also, I don't have the slightest clue as to where we go next.
Not that way.
Hope you guys buckled up because we might be in for a bumpy ride of drifting in circles around here.
Mob Entertainment's gonna hear from me. Oh, excuse me? Why was he running like he had hunchback?
I was so confused for a second. He was doing high knees for no reason.
I needed that laugh. Are you good, Huggy?
Like a toddler watching Cocomelon.
When did this open up?
No clue, but it looks like that's our last battery.
I don't know how much we're cutting from this, but you guys would not believe how long this took to find.
I'm pretty sure Halley's Comet just did a lap before we found this.
Regardless, the important thing is that we finally found it.
Where's he at? Okay, he's on his normal route. I should be able to work with this.
Now just try to sneak it past old Longlegs and we'll be in the clear, hopefully.
I just realized, look at our star wristband on the side. He acts like he's in the thick of it.
Pretty sure he is alongside us.
Man, he's just sauntering around, huh?
Not peacefully, mind you. Just gotta wait it out until he passes through one of those hallways.
So, how about that airplane food, huh?
Are you
Okay, he's on the other side. Hopefully this is the straw that breaks the camel's back.
That opened it. Now let's get out of here before he finds us.
Yeah, get wrecked, you big stupid idiot! Sorry about your loss, though.
You're evil, but not a monster.
Did we just stumble into Candyland?
It's like M. Night Shyamalan made the Muffin Man on Mulberry Lane.
Kind of gives me Lego aesthetic too. Like that one level you get at the end of Lego Star Wars after you finally collect all the capsules.
I caught that reference like a bald eagle catching a baseball.
Okay, so what's the goal here? Getting these big blue doors to open up or something?
There's got to be a way to activate it. Look around for some sort of switch or even a power source where we can use our hand.
And then you find 3 switcheroos to put into a dongle, and Freddy Fazbear pops up after you complete another puzzle.
Something tells me that you're getting sick of the puzzles.
Hello?
Who is that?
Did you see the hair? That looks like the person from the trailer.
So she's going to be lurking around here while we have to put together another jigsaw puzzle?
That depends if I can go back there, which it looks like I cannot.
Great. Time to find a magic lever that somehow leads us to Rapunzel.
Well, we're clearly not in Kansas anymore.
Wait, all we had to do was hit this thing?
Well, so much for being quiet.
We've taken out so many things around here. We have a nickname, Donald. I don't think it was ever about being quiet.
So now do we activate the cart? Yes, we do. And then we hit the button.
I always wanted a tour of Charlie's Chocolate Factory, but not like this.
I'm noticing there's birds chirping. And I don't know about you, but I don't think birds would be alive this deep under the earth.
That's all you have to contribute? No lore dumps, no story explanation, no character dives?
Why would I know that? I'm going in blind just as you are. Stop thinking like a lug nut.
Mom and Dad are fighting again, I see.
Gross!
What do we got here? A little jungle gym of sorts?
I used to play on these all the time when I was a kid. Tell me why the slide was always too slippery and sounded like you were burning through rubber.
I'm not even trying to be mean when I say this, but I'm genuinely surprised that you used these when you were growing up.
What's that?
Not even in a weight way, more so your parents were allergic to fun way.
Oh yeah, that. Well, my father was on the stricter side, but I found time in my schedule to sneak around.
Not to interrupt our little trip down memory lane here, but it looks like we have another tape to watch. That is, if I can find the VCR player.
Obama, it was literally right there.
Yeah, now I see it.
Wonder what horrors we're getting greeted with today.
Apparently we're already starting off hot because the nice 50s music is already gone.
The 3 Ps of diorama safety?
Is that what we're stuck in right now? An oversized Hollywood set?
Wonder what they were using this thing for.
Every diorama is equipped with 18 distinct locks, 7 fail-safe levers, hand scanner and voice authorization, and at least 3 big red buttons.
Sounds like they were trying to make Six Flags out of a cave-in.
For convenience, these security measures can be bypassed with a keypad override code.
Might be important to know, so let's pay attention.
Too bad we're not going to know it because we have to deal with oversized Barneys.
Pre-fending? When working with subjects within a diorama, you need to fit in.
Yeah, because the FBI surveillance van certainly does that.
Make sure you've memorized necessary lines and have the correct outfit on.
This is what Walt Disney World employees must be seeing. Yeah, they're definitely seeing this underneath the resort.
Failure to do so may aggravate our specimens.
Yeah, because it's so easy not to panic when you're missing a limb.
I don't think this guy has enough blood to think, let alone panic.
Well, what else are we supposed to do then?
Do scream the panic code and wait for security and medical teams to arrive. Man, they really had all sorts of different dispatch units in here.
You're not slick, I noticed that stutter.
Remember, stay safe and have fun. Having fun down here with no moral law and no legal precedent to follow. Very interesting.
I'm not sure on what emotion that was supposed to convey, but now with the bird noises, I'm now on edge if Molly McCaw is going to appear around a corner or something.
Well, you know the drill, Barack. Try to find a trigger or a switch that will activate the door.
I thought it would have been up here, but I guess I'm mistaken.
You know what? Even with the fake bird noises, this has to be one of the most relaxing areas of the factory. I don't have that stalking feeling of death breathing on my neck.
Looks like the power source was hiding behind here. I guess we have to power the ice cream truck throughout multiple segments of this ride.
You think our character has considered trying to eat anything down here?
Such as?
Look, all I'm saying is we've been stuck here for who knows how long. You don't think he's tried to take a bite out of Yarnaby's cooked threads?
Not the weirdest question you've asked, but still a bit odd.
I don't even think it's that weird. I think it's a genuine question. Like, where are we getting our food sources, Joe?
Are you implying that we've been taking some bites out of the dying, smiling critters or something?
Not necessarily, but technically Doughie's consistency does resemble bread dough.
This conversation is oozing with Reddit aura.
r/I'm 14 and this is deep.
Sue me for asking the pressing questions here. We had to get energy somehow to go toe-to-toe against Catnap of all creatures when he was seeping must. That's how you know a girl is crazy. She's laughing at the sound of silence.
Darkness, my old friend, wouldn't be too bad of a companion right now.
I'm more of an aqua person myself.
At your age, it certainly can't be Coke.
Yeah, we're not even in a New York bathroom yet.
Okay, I think the joke's getting so layered we might have lost everybody, including Barack. He just keeps slapping this carrot.
Silly Obama, tricks are for kids.
Wrong rabbit, but close enough.
Miss
What?
Gracie?
Excuse me?
She's still alive?
Actually, I think this is a recording. I don't think she would be alive this long.
What is she even saying? She's saying she's her?
Maybe the psychological pressure of her doing Frankenstein experiments went to her head.
How are these balloons still inflated?
Speaking of Frankenstein, are you seeing this one?
Now it flipped to happy, fun time catnap. This place does things to your brain, man.
I wonder what the purpose of this diorama was besides keeping the experiments entertained.
Besides the obvious data collection, maybe they were introducing some sort of agent or new experiment and had to place them in an environment that was partially friendly.
What, you weren't getting any friendly homie vibes from the prison above?
And there she goes.
Oh, just crash into the whole gate, why don't you?
There goes our ride.
We've walked this far down here. What's a little more?
You know what would be really helpful? A map. There's no map of anything in this factory.
Well, that's toast, so I guess what's happening?
Cutscene?
Excuse me?
Oh,
It is!
This chick? Why aren't we running away?
I don't think they're here for the party, Lily.
party?
Is that a hacky sack?
Of course they are, Candy.
Why,
Back off, lady.
here.
Whoa, look at her
This
hair.
might be a problem.
I said back off. Put me down.
How is she this strong?
She's strangling us.
Oh, she's that sort of crazy.
Didn't think I was going to get strangled by hairs when I booted up the game, but here we are.
This is what happens when Barbie leaves her Ken, and I'm not filling in the spot. I'm a married man.
You're making it too easy now for the spider joke.